What's going, guys? Alrighty, there we go. Welcome to this first annual Acorn Farts. Welcome to this very first Tuesday night hangouts. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty much done with all the stories that I have to tell. Pretty long run. Did quite a few of them. Did tournament ones. Did life ones. Did all kind of. I mean, I still might, at some point, throw out a story during the Tuesday night hangouts, but I need one night to hang out. Used to do the late night Friday night, but that sort of dwindled because now I'm fishing so late, and a lot of times I'm fishing on Friday, so ain't happening at that point. I need some like music or something. I need some sort of background stuff going on. It's very, very quiet. Let me get this going. Maybe it'll work.
Hey, yo, party people. You know how you're in the club waiting for that one thing that's going to set you off? You're waiting for that one thing that makes you so crazy that you don't even know your hands were up until it came down. You're waiting for that one song, that one rhythm. You're waiting.
Your wait is over. Sorry, let me get the girls back up. That'll bring people in. Ah, there we go. Corn farts. I don't know if that's still you in here, but you seem to be the only one in here at the moment. It's 8:00. I'm gonna be it's gonna be the hangout now. Tuesday night hangouts. Who knows? We'll do questions, we'll do gaming, we'll do all the stuff we used to do on the late night Friday night hangouts. So I need at least one night hang out and just do talking and brainstorming and all that other stuff. So yeah. I'm in here and just waiting for some people to get on. I know I start later, but the Tuesday night hangouts are probably gonna start starting at 8, not 7:30. 7:30 was actually a little bit early. Didn't used to be until time changed because it doesn't seem right to come in and do something until it's like kind of nighttime out. Unless I'm fishing. I'm live and I'm fishing. That's fine. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Don't want to pick it up and get the copyright infringement. You'll be on my big TV in my garage, so I might not comment. Oh, I didn't see that one. New pictures? No. No, I haven't had time. Eventually, yeah. If I'm doing the hangouts, I don't know. Maybe eventually, yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe I can. I mean, how many are in here? I think there's like 45 in here now, or something like that. But yeah, you're right. I do need to get on and add like. I mean, with the hangouts and all that'd be cool if like every week I could add like 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 or 15 more pictures in the background. Keep it expanding. Soon it'll take it like 2 hours before it actually goes through all the pictures in the slideshow. No, I only have, like I said, I have 40. I'm sure I could find like 1,000 images of hot chicks fishing. I just, yeah, like I said, I haven't spent the time. Been working on, I was, well, editing that show I just put up. Actually working on a new intro for CCB. Kind of a new, different idea. Filmed a little kind of update thing that's going to go up tomorrow, today. Yesterday, I filmed a show and I was pretty much filming for 9.5 hours. So it was a really long day yesterday. So, yeah, I've been busy. I've been working on stuff, trying to, I don't know, trying to organize this more because this used to be what I did in between a day job. And now for the last, well, since December, it's been pretty much full time for me. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of needing to get it all organized as if it's, a full time regular thing I do. So I've been kind of working on that stuff in the background. Come to the valley. Well, uh, I'm hoping to get to the point where I can just, you know, do the big time thing and just travel and film. And needs to get a little more income for me before I do that, but that's all in the works. That's. I don't know, I've been away from working for anybody else for like 5 months now. Before I worked for Marshall's, where I worked for 9 years. Before that, I worked for myself for 11 years. Anyway, I didn't really make money, and all I did was accumulate debt. But I don't know. I'm just kind of the point that even if I have to like take out a loan or get a line of credit or something, I don't really want to go back to a regular job until this gets me, because I'm feeling more and more. Yeah, I got fired in what? I got fired a Thursday before Christmas. So yeah, it's been about 5 months now that I've been doing nothing but this. But yeah, I need to. I'm getting there. I'm kind of. I don't know. Before that, it was still. I mean, a lot of it for the first 3 months, kind of just weird, kind of a shock. But I'm settling in now. I'm settling into the fact that I feel like this is it. This is what's going to do it. It's what I was meant to do. So yeah, I don't want to go back. Don't want to go back for working anybody else. I don't think I need to. I think I have enough skills and everything else within what I'm doing to make this be something. I mean, freaking all the 18, 19, 20-year olds that are doing this and making sick amounts of money. Uh, it just, and I've been doing video for longer than they've been alive, since '86. I've been doing video for 30 years and they're all like 20-year-olds and 18-year-olds. So I just got to I kind of learn it. Like I said, I'm doing more Instagram stuff, playing with stuff, trying to get more business savvy. Even people that have channels that don't even have that many subscribers that all already have all kinds of apparel and everything else. So I said I'm just kind of working through all that. Where is everybody? Well, I know where she is. She's right there. Um, yeah, it's the deal. It's taking people a while to get in here again, as usual. Of course, usually I start a half hour before this, and suddenly people start coming in. Plus, I don't know if they're basketball people. The playoffs are going. Plus, there's like I don't know. There's other stuff going on, but at least they got you corn farts. I got I got one person in here. Otherwise, I'd be. Uh, it's funny because I come on here and do the Tuesday. Well, it was storage on Tuesday and that, and everyone. And then when I go live at Pinot and that, suddenly like everybody's on like all at once. Like, oh, he's fishing. I'm on. Oh, he's telling stories. So it's Hangouts now. Look, oh, now it says two. I see a two up here. I mean, where is it? I keep going to the one. I mean, where's all the regulars? I mean, low budget, Highland, Chris, Jay Jones, Dano. I mean, come on, Dano should be driving. Danny's usually coming on because we're trying to get him home. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I changed the title. No, I mean all the announcements should have went out. But yeah, I remember I changed it from Tuesday night storytelling to Hangout. But um, don't know. Guess we'll just hope the girl bait gets people. Maybe we can get some trolls in here and have some fun or something. Oh, well, I should show you the intro while I'm here. Corn farts. It's your regular. Maybe I'll wait a little bit. No, I'm working on a new intro. Kind of playing with the whole idea of the fact that they let you use like 9 seconds of copyrighted music. So I've been kind of playing with the idea, playing with it today. It's been in my mind for like a week. I'm working on it. Finally, kind of set down a template of it today. I mean, it's nowhere near finalized. Like that CCB bait challenge, little 20-second intro, took me 4 hours to do. So this one's going to take some time, but I kind of have. It's kind of like people that are writers that take something that's in their head and then they write it down. But with me, I visualize it in my head and then I have to make a visual copy of it in the video editor. And then I can visually see it, not just in my mind, but I can visually watch it and I can play with music and stuff. So that's kind of the way I work with it. But I finally set it up today. I've been wanting to, just haven't had time for last week. So that's sort of my obsession at the moment is playing with the new intro. But we have, it says two now, but nobody else has commented to let me know who's in here. I know Corn Farts is in here, but he's watching on his big TV in his garage, so he doesn't comment much. But who else is in here? I see number 2. Who's joined the crowd? The crowd of 3. Oh, I see a third. see you 3. It's weird because when you're live, guys, I don't know if you noticed that, but everything's delayed. I mean, a lot of times I have people on here commenting, and it tells me there's like nobody on here, and all of a sudden they'll jump up. And comments a lot of times too are delayed by sometimes 3 or 4 seconds. Oh, wow, I've already been live 15 minutes. Wow. You wouldn't think I've been doing a consistent Tuesday night for like 6 months, would you? Because usually you think if you're doing a consistent night, you'd have like a lot of people coming on to join you, but evidently not, because it's Tuesday, right? Do I have the wrong day? Is this Wednesday? Is this Monday? I mean, why is it lagging so much? Like to get at least some regulars in here to make me feel better. No offense to Corn Farts. Corn Farts came on right away. I just know he said he's watching on his big screen in his garage, so he won't be commenting as much. But I do know that the habit of Tuesdays is everyone sort of trickles in slowly. Oh, it says 5 now. Wow, really? Why do I keep turning around those things, girl? Oh, back to 4. Well, I can. Oh, there we go. Finally, somebody besides Corn Farts, like actually commented. What's up, Big Worm? Where the hell is everybody right now? It's been I've been live for 18 minutes, and it's been a girl show, evidently. Well, welcome to the first Tuesday night hangout. Oh, he's watching it on his big screen in his garage. And evidently, however he's watching it, he might not be able to comment very much. So just if he doesn't comment back to you, Big Worm, that's why, because he's already given me the heads up. Freshwater, wait. Freshwater challenge with your saltwater. That'd be fun. I actually have some saltwater lures that Ash gave me. Some Bass Tracks tubes. Oh, right now I just have. I have the ice, but I have one of these, the natural ice, right now. Oh, look, we're starting to get some people now. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Yeah, I have some saltwater baits in me. Wait, like I said, Ash gave me the Bass Track swim baits. Plus he gave me a bunch of Bass Tracks tubes, and he also gave me a bunch of heads and stuff to go in them. I don't know. I'm thinking of anyway. I'm not too close to it. I should be way past it, but anyway, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, a 3K giveaway. That with all those plastics I showed you that I revived, all these plastics and a lot of saltwater baits that Ash gave me. Plus, he gave me a bunch of like, I don't know, they're kind of bigger swim baits, kind of other stuff. Yeah, it's probably like $200-300 worth of stuff he gave me. Oh, low budget made it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do a future 3K giveaway. So you get me there and you'll get all this plus more. Yeah, when he moved away, he gave me a bunch of stuff. Well, that's good. I don't. I hear a lot of people talking about a lot of people. I hear a lot of people. I mean, I have a lot of people that like my friend at work said he was at Walmart and people knew who I was and he was here and knew. I mean, I go to Bass Pro Shops and I meet people all the time. Yeah, but I was doing my intro at Bass Pro Shops one time. And some guy walked by and goes, "Hey, CCP, I love your show." Thank you. A lot of them that work at Bass Pro Shops actually know I knew know who I am and watch it. It's just that I have freaking haters. Gotta go back to Guadalupe. Really? Oops. What am I doing? Oh, I can just scroll. All right. What's this other one up here? Um, sorry, I was trying to catch up on stuff I thought I missed. Oh, you were there today and you got what? Oh, okay. Yeah, saying earlier, I spent 9.5 hours filming yesterday. 9.5 hours. Um, I'm used to filming for like 8, 6, 7, and 8, but yeah, I, I spent 9.5 hours uh, filming a show yesterday. Uh, I was at Coyote with Michael on his boat. Yeah, I went through I barely ended with my last battery. I said my batteries just set up the last 9 hours, 9.5, 8.5, 9, somewhere around there if I'm lucky, and they're all charged completely. But yeah, I made it through. I was on my last battery. It lasted pretty much till the time I left. But yeah, it was a long day. I don't. It was yeah, especially this time of year. Uh, I don't want to spoil anything. It's a show that's gonna be coming up. So God, you get this one guy and you tell people that he's a fish catching machine, and he just hounds you for information after that. Relax, come on. Just kidding, R2. Did you see your thumbnail? It's twice now you made the thumbnail. What, you didn't see the new one I put up today? You were in the thumbnail at the premiere, at the season opener. Yeah, I posted it. You didn't get the notification. I posted it 5:30. 5:30. I uploaded our show at Almaden Reservoir. Yeah, I thought you would have seen it. You know, YouTube. They hate sending notifications to people unless you're like a big wig. I was watching a cheesy movie. We could watch your cheesy self on my video. Yeah, no, I put it up. Yeah, I find it. That was a freaking bitch static guy. It was just. It took me like. I think I've been working on that thing for like 4 days on and off, like 2, 3 hours each day. I don't know. It was just like I don't know. For some reason, it was just my nemesis. It was really hard to edit. I hope it turned out. I haven't actually completely watched it. Uh, I've only, I mean, you had to. It's kind of weird when you're editing because you're doing it a little bit. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I've never cut anything down by the dam. Plus, it's so high now. It's hard. But no. Anyway, I don't, I love you guys, but at least the way I edit, it's like I'm doing it piece by piece, and I'm kind of in my head piece by piece, knowing it as I'm going along, and then I'm going along, I'm going along. But then as I'm getting further along, I don't know if it makes sense because I kind of don't remember how I got to that point because I'm trying to tell a story about the whole day of fishing. So I'm kind of get to one point and I'm kind of like, well, like, all right, I made to this point, but I'm going piece by piece. So I'm hoping that 10 minutes ago to hear that this makes sense of the lineage from there to where I am. And so, no, I actually, this show that's up, that I just put up, I've watched it piece by piece as I've done it. And I kind of go back for 2 minutes and go forward and kind of go. But I actually haven't watched this show at all. I once it finished rendering, I turned on, make sure that the render was fine, the quality was fine, kind of watched a little bit of intro, and then I uploaded it. So I haven't actually watched this show like completely, totally through. And there's quite a few of them actually that I do that. That I upload them and then it takes me a couple days before I actually sit here and put them on screen and actually watch it to see how it actually looked when it was completely done. I'm hoping that through my process and how I'm doing it, that it ends up making sense. Because like I said, I don't know, it's weird because I try to tell a story of how the whole day went throughout the video, and so that's kind of my process. With what? No, I did watch that part, and I don't know, it came. No, I think it just to me when I watched it, I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, that kind of came out being really like dorky. I mean, it wasn't you and it wasn't me. It was just the whole concept of it, us trying to match, that and the turning. And uh, I don't know, once I watched it in there, I'm like, that was, I mean, it was kind of dorky in a way that was kind of cool, but I was just like, after I watched it, I was like, oh, that was sort of, that was, that was sort of cheesy. That was, could have thought up a better little 2 minute or 10-second thing there. No, I didn't leave it out. It's in there. It's it's us saying it and turning and walking away. But I mean, it wasn't the timing or anything. It was just sort of the whole concept of itself ended up kind of seeming really cheesy that the two of us are trying to match our words and going, "Hope you enjoy it," and then turning and walking away. Just, it's just at the time it seemed really cool, but in retrospect, when I got back to it, I was kind of like, "Oh, that's kind of cheesy." Back again for another great adventure. Ooh, Jay showed up. Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know. That's why I said it's like it was kind of. it was all sort of spur of the moment, but it just wait, what? What's up, y'all? Say like it's a bad thing. What you're talking about the adventure thing? Well, no, because it's not a yeah, it's not a storytelling now, and I've transitioned to this just being a Tuesday night hangout. I've kind of done. That's why I'm like in my jersey. Oh, you can't really see my whole jersey, but I'm actually wearing my jersey. I've kind of gone through all the best. It's kind of yeah. I told all the best stories I had to tell. Originally, it started out being fishing stories, and I kind of prolonged it into other stories, and then I had a couple others, and then I went, this. Let's just. I don't. I used to do the Friday night hangouts. We had a lot of fun. Sometimes we played, smart fifth grader, all the other stuff. It was fun to just have a night where we just sat around and if you wanted, drink beer and hung out and shit back and forth. And so that's now going to be Tuesdays because now I'm going to consistently try and do the Saturday, Sunday lives while I'm fishing. And yeah, I'm actually working on a new intro. God, burps like crazy. Actually working on an intro. I don't know. I might show you guys a sample of it before the end of this, but kind of playing with the idea of the fact that you can use like 7 up to 10 seconds of copyrighted music before it's considered copyright infringement. So yeah, I kind of got this concept in my head for like it's been a week. I've been working on it. I spent today sort of taking it from my head and putting down sort of a visual sort of template of it. And it's really funny because for some reason I got this idea from carpool karaoke. I don't know where I don't know, just watching just the way it was edited, the way it was done. So I kind of have this concept because you have up to 10 seconds. You have up to 10 seconds of being able to use an actual copyrighted song before it's considered a copyright infringement. And then I don't know. I was watching carpool karaoke, and yeah, I was. I just they would go into. I mean, sometimes they sing it and they sing a lot of the song, but sometimes they would go into it and they would start to sing the song, and then they would cut it really quick, and he would start asking a question or something. So I don't know. For some reason, that spurred me going, "Wow, duh." I mean, if I could use that concept within an intro, and I don't know. Well, I'll play it for you guys later to see if you guys understand it. Really? Hope you enjoy it. How do I look pissed off? You always look pissed off in your videos and say, hope you enjoy it. Really? I never thought so. All right, I'll have to change that. Maybe. Really? I don't, does everybody agree with that? I didn't. I didn't think it. Maybe it's the way I say it. I didn't think I looked pissed off. Hello, that's the first time I've heard that. That's funny though. You always look pissed off in your videos when you say, "Hope you enjoy it." Really? Wow. I don't know. I never thought that, or I've never noticed that. Thought I was always happy. Really? What? Hope you enjoy it. Maybe I should do it that way. Maybe I should intentionally go the other way and be like, "Hope you enjoy it." Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that now. Now you've said that, I'm going to change it to that. Yeah, I'm going to go intentionally the other way. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the whole thing in that and be like, hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'd be like, hope you enjoy it, assholes. Something like that. Yeah. Thanks for that. Who was that brought that up? Who was that brought that up? SJ Living 4508. All right, thank you. So that's why I go live, because Bronson. I don't know. Might look that way. Yeah, see that's what helps on this channel. When we accidentally think tank stuff like this. But that would be great. To be all like, hey guys, welcome to this, having to be like, hope you enjoy it. And then walk away. That'd be perfect. it's, not, it's not pissed off. It's just aggressive look. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, maybe I could go like all like gay and feminine with it. Hope you enjoy it. I'm not pissed. I want you to watch it. Something like that, maybe. I'll work on it. I guess I have the how's it going? Welcome to this edition of Central Coast Bass, and we're talking about it down. I'm just lacking on the hope you enjoy it. I could be Scottisha when I go to the hope you enjoy it. Oh no, guys, you gotta remember I was a DJ for 6 years of a night that was a gay and lesbian night. So, and I've always been kind of a person that liked acting and everything else. So I can definitely impersonate a gay person very, very well. I've been around them for years and years. And in that 4 years that I was in San Francisco with my hairdresser neighbors were gay, and it's like obviously a huge gay population. So yeah, I can pretty well play off a gay man, but not like an overly flamboyant gay man, because those are the ones I know. I was just thinking about today. There is a really fun thing. It's not going to go on YouTube. It's not going to go on YouTube, but it's going to be in one of my Patreon videos, one of my funny moments with Chris, stuff that I've joked around with him with, and just conversation we have. A lot of times when we go on shore, when he lets me take a smoke break and we take a bathroom break and that, and I will I will come out and say like and just have sort of weird things with him because he's kind of sensitive about like odd weird stuff that you guys don't even know about, but one of them kind of had to do with that whole like the gay thing or whatever, and I totally hit him with it off guard, and he had no idea what I was going to do, and it's hilarious. No, I didn't fish today. I was editing all day, and I was filming a little segment that's going up tomorrow. No, I finished editing that video I just put up, and I've been dealing with putting something that was in my head on video for a new intro I'm trying to do, and I actually filmed something really quick here at the house. I'm gonna upload tomorrow. But I plan to fish tomorrow. I think I'm probably gonna go back to Carter Creek Lakes and film the show all the way to the end because I caught the best fish last time at the end after the show ended because I went live. So I really want to go back there and do a show where I fished at the end. Yeah, they said showers on and off. So at least here in Monterey, I don't know about up there in the Morgan Hill area, but yeah, they're predicting rain, but it actually said showers on and off. If it showers on off, sprinkles here and there, I don't care. I mean, if it's a downpour all day and we're getting like 4 and 5 inches of rain, uh, I'd worry. If not, I'd go on Thursday when it's possible thunder showers on Thursday, and I'd say again. But it's May. It's probably not going to be nothing but spring showers. So I don't think it's going to be an aggressive, hardcore rain type of thing. I saw the clouds movement today. It kind of got cloudy towards the end. But no idea what the cap to this. So did anybody else fish today? Well, right to bear fished. Well, this time of year, it doesn't matter anyway. This time of year, it doesn't matter anyway. It's not in any it's not in any time of the year frame or whatever that's going to affect them at all. It's not a big storm. It's not going to be a heavy system. The water's already kind of warm. Yeah, it's only in the winter. Well, it's in the fall, in the middle of winter, and when you get into springtime, when they're starting to get ready to spawn on that storms will affect them a lot. Oh, that's right. You said you fished that new lake. The one you should have done my CCB bait challenge at. And on that note, what the hell is up with Flack? I sent him to baits last week. I think Right to Bear said that he saw a video of him where he said he was going to be doing the challenge. What the hell? I just realized my music stopped, so then it started. And he hasn't. He said, "Yeah, I'm ready," and I sent it to him, and I haven't got anything from him. Yeah, you saw him say that, right? That he was actually going to do it. Yeah. No, but he hasn't done it yet. And then I'm Hooked TV was supposed to be the one to do it next. He said he was going to send me a picture like a freaking week ago, and still hasn't sent it to me. And I mean, I have other people lined up, but I said that I'm Hooked was going to do it next. He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm totally into it. Let me get you the picture." And then G Money was going to come after him, and then I was going to start lining up, but I don't know. He's just I hope not. He sent me the picture. You saw the picture, the thumbnail, everything. He was all into it, but he hasn't done anything. And I was like, right after that, I got a hold of the. Right after that, I got a hold of the. I moved and said, "Hey, you want to go next?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm all I need is the picture." And he's just been lagging and lagging. I know he's trying to do the G Money tournament that ends at the end of May. That's kind of why I was waiting with G Money. But I said I have, I think, Fishy Angler. I don't know, there's like 8 other people or something that are lined up. But they sent me emails originally when I put up the video, and I sent them back emails saying, all right, I'm gonna kind of get this going and go through. Nice. Yeah, and so I told him, "Don't worry, I forgot about you. I'll email you when I'm getting close to, who's going next and this and that." And so, but yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm Hook TV. He's just freaking lagging. I'm like, and I already talked to G Money and that, and I'm like, well, if you guys freaking lag on me, I'll just skip you by and go to other people. I mean, it's like, and like I said, Flack now, it's been, I mean, low budget, you got it done fairly quick for me. But, and I haven't heard anything back from him. I me. He hasn't even sent me an email saying, "Hey, sorry, I'm getting ready to do it," or "Hey, I'm having some trouble." No, I don't. He hasn't. No, he just hasn't got back to me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he sent me that picture right away. That was cool. I'm like, "Hey, you want to be next? I was your first subscriber. Low budget was my first Patreon member. It'd be kind of cool to do a first and a first. Just send me a picture." Freaking like next day, he sent me the picture. Yeah, like next day he gave it to me. He sent me the picture, and I'm like, cool. And so I made it. I made that video. I put it up. I think the next day I sent him the baits, and nothing since. I think I sent him last Monday. Priority, North Carolina. I probably got him by like Tuesday. Well, not Tuesday. Probably by like Wednesday. It's usually like 2 3 days. But nothing. He didn't send me an email saying I got him. No email saying, I'm gonna go film it. Like low budget was very good. He got back to me, kept me updated. He did it really quick, but I don't know. It's something they're doing for me, so it's not like I can, I'm not paying them or anything. So it's not like I can say, like you guys are saying, send my fucking baits back, asshole. No, he lives in North Carolina. I think it's North Carolina. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't checked my email tonight. I watched one of I'm Hook's video from yesterday. I sent another comment saying, "Hey, great video. When the hell are you gonna get back to me with that picture so I can get you going on this bait thing?" So we'll see if when I check my videos tonight if he actually responded back to me. And then well, jag fishing is another one, and yeah, another swig. Yeah, but a lot of those guys are. He's what? He's on his third night. He's starting to cuss. Yeah, well, yeah, I think you just spent too much time on the buzzbait. No, I think you just spend too much time on one bait. You're getting blowups on it, and I don't know. You just budgeted wrong. It's like doing a tournament and just spending too much time on something when you should have switched. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like tournament fishing. It's like the same way I tournament fished first few times. I didn't time it right. Me, I'm still fishing the same ones. I don't change things too much. I still have. Well, I have like how many rods do I have in there? I think I have 4 rods sitting in that closet behind me that I haven't fished. They're all brand new. I have that one I did a review on the bionic blade sitting in there. I think I have 2 of the Abu Garcia rods sitting in there. I think there's actually one other rod sitting in there. And actually, I have the medium formula rod that I bought that's sitting in the garage with my flipping stick. No, hey, Just Fish made it in here. I pretty much just fish the same 2 or 3 rods all the time. If I break one, I replace it. I'm pretty set in my ways at this point in my life. Of course, when I go in a boat, I will switch it up sometimes. But yeah, I don't go under 6 foot, buddy. I'm usually between 6 and 7 guy. Might go. No, I don't think I've ever fished anything bigger than 7. Even when I flip, I actually use a 6.5. I don't even flip with a big rod because I actually flip and I do a lot of finesse stuff. But yeah, no, I have a lot of issues with people. Almost everybody now has all their rods are 7 foot plus, like 7.3s, 7.2s, 7s, 7.3s, 7.6, 7. Way too big of a rod, and you're crowding the rod. You're not using it for what it's supposed to be used for. Even the surf, I only use that 7 foot. Yeah, it's 7 foot. Coast Guard Pier, I use that one that's what used to be 7, but it's broken off. So now it's like 6.9. Yeah, I know the surf, but the one I use in the surf, the tip's actually a little too weak. It's just a medium. Uh, I don't mind the 7 foot for the surf, but uh, the tips. The reason I'm not casting as far as the tip's a little bit too weak for that heavier. Hey, Chris made in here. It's just that tip's a little too weak uh, for that half-ounce weight when I throw it. Yeah, that's the only reason that 7 foot doesn't work. That 7 foot was a little bit, actually, 7 foot medium heavy would probably work at the beach for me. Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need like a friggin' 10 foot rod. I mean, I could, like I said, that tournament, that older tournament tourney special I'm using, it's a medium, and it's just yeah, it's just when you start to do the cast with that half-ounce swim bait. I mean, it's half-ounce for the weight, but with the thing on it, it just kind of collapses too quick, and then when it was a little bit stiffer. Hey, checks max. Yeah, it was a little bit stiffer, like that the one I use at the pier all the time, the one that's broken off. If you compare those two, the one that's broken off used to be a 7 foot. It was a medium heavy. It's broke off at 6.9. And if you look at the tourney special I use, yeah, the rally is that Vendetta, that black one I use with a long handle. When I whip that thing with the same weight, it'll launch a lot further than the 7 foot tourney special, the medium that the one I'm using at the beach. So it's just a matter. It's just a little, but yeah, length isn't the problem. It's just the tip itself. If you have a little bit of a stiffer tip on it with a heavier lure on it, when you do that really quick, you can launch it a lot further. Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, I what when I'm at the pier and when I'm at the beach with the swim baits. Swim baits are half-ounce, which everybody tells me to use an ounce and everything else at the beach. So that half-ounce at the beach in the surf is way lighter than anybody else fishes. And when I go to the pier and I'm using like a 3/4 ounce to a half-ounce when I'm punching in that, everyone's using like ounce and a half, 2 ounce, 3 ounce. So no matter where I am, no matter how I'm fishing, I'm always fishing a lot lighter than everybody else. Any actual lakes and everything, 3/8 is about the heaviest I ever go. But I've been throwing the spook lately, the big super spook, and I think it's 3/4 ounce. I haven't been down there. I haven't fished the ocean in a while. No, I told I have. I mean, I don't know. The lighter it looks, the more natural it looks. Giant storm coming in. Really? They said tomorrow was like showers here and there. Chris shows up with huge storm coming in. Oh, there's supposed to be a huge storm on Saturday too, Chris. I think it's like they're expecting like 3 inches of rain and 40, 50 mile an hour winds. So I don't know if we're going to be able to go out on Saturday. You know, I mean, it is May. Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Well, at the pier, I have 3/4. About it's a half and a 3/16, so kind of close to 3/4. But yeah, freshwater usually quarter ounce and below. 3/8 on like bladed jig 3/8. I think some of the crankbaits I throw, and maybe some of the spooks in that might be half inch or 3/4. But yeah, usually 3/8 and below. Got to remember, I don't think I've done this by all bites. I have a script and have it planned, but you got to remember, pretty much everything in the water is weightless. Everything you're imitating. Wait, low budget Baston's leaving? Did I miss some? Um, but yeah, you gotta remember, everything in the water is pretty much weightless. Crawdad, I mean, just everything there. I mean, if you take it and drop it in the water, it's not going to sink to the bottom like a rock. It's it's going to float down because they're made of almost all water and they live in the water. So it only seems natural to fish things that are lighter and more natural. Anybody help them out? I have no idea. Yeah, like I said, you got to think everything there. I mean, yeah, but think about it. If you like, a bass weighs 5 pounds out of the water, but if you put them in the water with the buoyancy of the water, how much do they weigh? They don't weigh hardly anything. I mean, if you take a bass out of the water, you kill it, put it in the water, clear its air bladder so it has no air in it. You put it under the water and you let it go. Is it can just drop to the bottom of the lake like a 5 pounds, which it weighs out of the water? No, it's going to sit there and just like slowly drift to the bottom. I don't know. I haven't checked it, but my mom said that here, at least in the paper, it said slight showers or occasional showers. I don't know. I haven't checked the weather. I didn't know. I saw there were some clouds coming in today, but it's May. Even if it is 100%, I don't think it's going to be much rain. Let's see. Average rainfall. Average rainfall for May is 1 inch. Hey, Eric. That's right. You haven't been on in a while. Yeah, the average for May is 1 inch. Way to hit him up there, RT. I like that. That was good. It's May. I don't think we haven't have many crazy rainy days in May. It's a storm. I don't think it's a storm. It's like we might have some rain. It's May. It's gonna be like spring showers. We're still up for Saturday, right, Chris? I mean, I said I don't think it's gonna be much. I mean, I said I haven't checked it yet, but I like that response. It's not just a yes. We still up, Chris? You didn't answer me back. I said, are we still up for Saturday, or are you like thinking it's gonna rain? So better bail on that idea. It's really funny. This is, I leave the girls on and do this, and everybody stays on. Yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't think of that. How's he gonna fish in the rain and keep his food dry? You're right. That's probably an issue with him. He's probably worried about the fact that his food's gonna get soggy. Although I want to show you guys this new intro that I'm working on. It's not done yet. It's not done yet, but I have an idea. Wait, what? Not if it's rainy and shitty titties. Although I have some of you guys in here. I want an opinion on this. Oh no, I took away the women. Don't worry, they'll be back. Don't worry, they'll be back. I just want to. Now this isn't done yet by any means. Okay, I still have the girls in there. Don't worry, they'll be coming back. But I have this in here. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Chicks are gone. I'm out of here. All right, I'm gonna bring this down as much as I can because this is still in my editor, so I can't, take it out yet. But I said this is. I'm gone. I'm gone. um, I love it. Why you guys watch this. It's not. It's nowhere near complete yet. Kind of the songs are the idea for it, but the transitions in between. Um, and right now I have "Here We Go" in between it, but that's not gonna be there. I don't think it. I don't think it matches. There's gonna be motion too. Yeah, critique time. Critique time. Yeah. But yeah, this is something I'm working up. Oh, that's right. That's right. It was really low. Let me see how loud it is now. Is this the? All right. Supposed to start back there, but it didn't. Let's see.
Welcome to CCB. Welcome to CCB. Please like, share, and subscribe.
All right.
Welcome to CCB.
Can you guys hear it? Can you hear him saying it?
Welcome to CCB. Please like, share, and subscribe.
All right, it's up. You guys can hear it. All right. I said this is just a rough. This is an idea. Like I said, I'm playing with the idea that I can use copyrighted material, but only use it for 10 seconds. What? So, all right, here it goes. Let's see what you guys think of this.
Welcome to CCB. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Here we go. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Here we go. Here we go, yo.
Like I said, it's a rough edit, and yes, it's skipping and jumping because it's in my editor. It's not playing smooth. It's not playing like. So yeah, there's a lot of jumping in it. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna play it one more time, just because I just probably only like third time I've actually seen it play through. But one more time, like the original. All right. Well, it's not done yet, Chris, but I'm gonna play it one more time.
Welcome to CCB. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Here we go. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Here we go. Here we go, yo.
Like I said, there's nothing. I said it's extremely rough. It's extremely rough edit right now. I mean, there's actually nothing here. Wait, let me get back to the women for you guys. Whew, there we go. All right, yeah. All right, this will calm you guys down now. Um, yes. What? I like it. Oh damn. Oh shit. Chris, of course, I like the original. The good shit. Can't touch this. Here we go, yo. Here we go. Yeah. You know, Chris, you sound exactly like Ash. Because when I changed the new one, Ash said the original was better. No, but actually, yeah, see, guys, I said this is this. It's totally rough. The here we go. I don't think it works. I'm gonna take that out. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. That was kind of my thought of it. Because you guys like the whole fact that we say here we go. And people say that to me like, yeah, here we go. So that's why I kind of did that one at the end, the Tribe Called Quest, because it's like, here we go, yo. So I wanted to keep that in there. But yeah, the here we go. What's the Queen song? I know, but see, but that's why I said it's totally rough edit. I knew that was going to get to Chris. Hey, slave. 4, 3, 2, 1, able. Yeah, no, but the actual. All right. Well, I kind of have to explain this because where you're seeing just the stagnant CCB bassin, there'll be motion there. That'll be doing some sort of thing, like either twisting or turning into a balloon or turning into a bug and crawling away or something. Yeah, like I said, this was just me taking from what's in my head to lay it down. Originally, it's wait, what? It's the day so far. You don't like the day so far? What we can really change, which I reason is the day so far. So you don't like the day so far? You don't like to transition into the day so far? All right, I mean, I can change that. Yeah. Well, see, the reality is that was, I don't know, that for me, that's sort of a kind of sentimental thing because it was When ladies dancing, really? No, that was a game. That was a Fisher Price toy that was at Marshall's, and I started playing around with it. I always have to lower it. Well, no, I turned it. It doesn't need to go down. The volume need to go down more because I lowered it. Like it's at like 30%. But no, I was at work. There was this girl. She's in one of my videos, and I don't know. I found this thing. I played with it, and I heard this noise, and it did doom doo doo doo, and I'm like, oh my god, that'd be so cool. I want to use this at some point somewhere in my video, and that. And she goes, oh well, I can record it for you, and then I'll email it to you. And so actually in the beginning of it, the noises are actually her and me kind of talking before it goes into it. But yeah, no, I thought I toned it down way. I mean, it used to be way in the hell louder, but I toned it down. But no, for me, it was kind of like, it was just, I just kind of liked it. Yeah, and the background ladies are actually from an old Dean Martin uh, show from TV. That's where I got the ladies that dance behind it. Oh, I don't know. You can watch some of my biology bites. I talk all about their vision and what they see and what they don't see. Yeah, no, but corn farts, that's actually where it came from. It was sort of this cool thing, and and then I suddenly kind of came up with the idea of doing a day so far. So I put in that music, and I don't know. Originally, it didn't have that in it. Originally, it didn't. I don't know. And then I saw that Dean Martin thing, and I don't know. It was something I found when I was going through YouTube, and all of a sudden, it was like an old Dean. Oh, I used to love Dean Martin because I'm old enough and everything. And then there was that scene of the girls. So I'm like, oh my god, I could totally take that shot of the girls because I think the day so far originally was just no girls behind it, just said day so far. Scotch. And then I saw that, and I think that's when I put the girls behind it. But if it is too loud, comfort, like you said, I can bring it down more. Because I had somebody else said that too. Like they hated the day so far because they had headphones on and it went to that music and it totally blew their ears out. And then I brought it down to like 50% or something. I think I know in my editing it's brought down to like half, but I don't know. Maybe I can bring it down a little bit more. But originally I was gonna have like people dancing in it, people like who are subscribers or people doing like weird like tribal stuff and that. And I was gonna put that in the background. It'll probably end up eventually, but yeah, I don't know. I just kind of did it because I said that music came from a Fisher Price little like 3-year-old's toy, and I just heard it and went, "Oh my god, I love this! I got to use this somewhere in my show." And so that's kind of where the day so far came from. But all right, now the corn fart doesn't like it. Screw it, throwing it out. Yeah, but that's why I thought it'd be funny to have somebody like dancing or people trying to be a gorilla or something like that and use that. But then I found the women, so I put the women in there. Yeah, I mean, if I eventually might have, got some of the girls I work with, the cute ones, to like do some sort of monkey stuff to go to the music, you guys would be like, "Oh my god, more of that, more of that, more of that." But maybe I can find some more. I guess Dean Martin on all of his, he always had women doing the intro and doing dancing. So maybe I could get on and maybe download some more of the really cool Dean Martin intros. But I thought those girls were dancing and the way they moved kind of went to the music, sort of, kind of, somewhere along the line. I just gotta I just got to tone it down a bit because corn farts has sensitive ears. I know, but it's too loud for you. Yeah, I will. I will bring it down a little bit more. I think it's just because it jumps in really quick from me talking, and it suddenly goes to music really quick. What's your go-to? I don't know, probably a Senko. Probably a Senko, I would think. Stickworm. If we can go with one plastic, why not? Or I don't know, trickworm. I mean, it depends what you do. If you if you have to flip your whole life, you'd probably want a creature or something like that. But uh, I tried to. I mean, I do it with my ear when I'm listening to it. But I think it's just the fact that it's not a fade in to it. It's a straight jump. It goes from my audio, me talking, to the audio like super quick. So in my mind, when I was listening to it, I was listening to the level of my voice, and I was listening to the level of music when it hits it. And no, if you actually listen to the volume of my voice and the volume of the music, like I said I'm looking up. Yeah, but I'm looking up because I've been a DJ in music. I used to go down and listen to the music and everything and set it on the floor for all the speakers and everything. But I said my volume of my voice plus the volume of the music is actually, I think, or should be about exactly the same. But it's just the fact that it goes from my voice and then it hits the music like really quick, and that intro thing is so it seems like it's a huge jump, and it kind of, but I don't. I think the volume's the same, at least as far as I listen. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to bring it down a little bit more, but I think it's just because it hits it right away that it kind of shocks you. How's the bottle looking? Pretty much 90% full, I think. Yeah, but I don't know. I was just listening to it that way. That's the way I do it when I listen on speakers and everything here. Speaking of that, I should turn this down because I have it all the way up because I turn the audio down there. I'm gonna blow my ears out. But yeah, back to pretty much that 80%. I don't know. I said that's just the way I was listening to it, but I said it comes in so it's a really quick hit. So I don't think you realize. I think zero. um, yeah, I said I don't know. I'm listening to it with my ears. Story? No, it's not. There's no story tonight. Didn't you read the title? Storytelling Tuesday is over now. This is Tuesday night hangouts. I'm pretty much done with life stories. I don't really have anything else to tell. I mean, I have a few like high school and some other things, but yeah, I've the other two sort of tournament things I had um weren't really worth telling. Oh, you're out now, but you used to love when I did late night hangouts on Friday. You used to want me to do more of the late nights so we could like catch trolls and do all that stuff. But I I turned Tuesday into a hangout, and he's like, Fuck that. I want a story, dude. I know exactly. Hello. My bedtime story. You weren't. I don't even. You weren't even here for the one last week. There were only 3 people for the story I told last week. There were like 14 people on, and then when I went to the story, everybody left, and there were only 3 people. So I don't know if it was just not a good story concept initially, but suddenly everybody left. So yeah, okay. Well, okay. Chris needs a bedtime story. Are you still on there, Chris? I have a good one. I have a good one. It's a short one, but I won't put on the fire. We'll just leave the girls going because this has to actually do with a girl. Somebody said about high school stories. Oh no, we will, and we were talking about fishing. Okay, this is the first time I this is the first time I got to drive my own car, my Rabbit. The first time that my parents let me drive it to something that wasn't, to school, and it was actually the 3 o'clock. I don't know if you guys know the band, but it was the band the 3 o'clock because I was a mod in school at the 3 o'clock. You know, Selector, Madness, that sort of thing, Jam. Anyway, they allowed me to drive my car to this little concert. What was it, concert? It was in like club. I was actually standing in front of them. The stage was like this high, but the 3 o'clock at the time they weren't really a big band. I don't think they really became a big band. No, not 311, 3 o'clock. They're actually a mod band. Cantaloupe Girls. Uh, Tank. Anyway, so I go and pick up my friend Mike, and because he knew where it was, I don't know where the club is. So I go pick him up. We go to the club. It's week time. We go to the club. We're there. We're dancing. We're fun. He ends up hooking up with a girl. I don't even remember her name. And he's like, "Hey, I met this girl. Um, I told her we could give her a ride home because I don't know if he told her to give her a ride home or just took her away from whoever was giving her a ride home because she was into him." Sweet, you're right. Okay. And so he's like, "Yeah, can I give her a ride home?" I'm like, where she lives? And he's like, "Oh, it's so and so." It wasn't that far out of the way. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, sure." So I'm expecting me and him in the front seat and her in the back seat. So I mean, he told me this before the end of the night. So the end of the night comes, he goes, "Yeah, sir, let's go right home." And so I'm like, "Oh," I get in the front seat, and he opens the passenger door, and then he puts the seat forward. This is my Rabbit 2 door. Puts the seat forward, and they both jump into the back. And I'm like, all right, so I'm suddenly a chauffeur? Really? This is my first time taking my car to a club or somewhere in that because I was high. I was only 17 at the time. And so I'm like, well, all right, I'm a chauffeur. So I get in, I start driving along. I'm like, well, you guys, he kind of told me where to go in that. And I kind of knew the area. It was sort of, I grew up down there. So I'm like driving along, and all of a sudden I hear them like kind of talking. I hear them kind of giggling. And I keep driving along. And all of a sudden I kind of hear her going, "Oh, no, like, no. Oh, no." And I'm like, all right, what the hell? And I'm like looking up and I can't see them. Like, I look in the rearview mirror and they're not there. They're like, and I'm kind of like, what? And all of a sudden I start hear her going, "Ah, oh." And I'm like, oh no. No, no, not in my back. What while I'm driving? No. And yeah, seriously, he's like, and so I keep driving along, right? And I'm like, and I keep hearing her getting more like vocal, and all of a sudden the car starts kind of moving a little bit, and I'm like, seriously, Mike, in my back seat while I'm driving you home? I mean, really? And so all of a sudden I'm like, just driving along, and I come up to it. It's a red light. I come to the stop sign. There's somebody in the turn lane, and there's somebody on the. I'm in the like the almost yeah. I'm in the well. I'm in the left lane, and there's somebody in the right lane of me, and there's somebody in the turn lane, and we're sitting there, and my car's going like this. I mean, and I'm just like, I kind of like look over at the person because they're like looking at me, and I kind of in there, kind of looking, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, seriously, dude, really? What? And then I said I couldn't see him, and all of a sudden, so I kind of like turned and looked, and his ass was actually right in between the two seats. As I kind of like, as I'm rocking back and forth to the light, and I kind of like, and I kind of looked, I'm like, and it's just his bare ass in the middle as he's like having sex with this chick that I'm trying. Yeah, and so this goes on the whole way I'm driving. He's still going out and that, and I keep hearing her, moaning, and I'm just like, seriously, dude. And this is my first time ever at night driving my own car to go somewhere other than to school or like a school dance. It's like the first independent solo ride to a club to see a band and that. Yeah, that would have been funny. Yeah, and so I'm starting, and I'm on the street where her house is, and so I'm just kind of like, um, I'm almost there. I'm like slowing down. I'm kind of saying I'm almost, yeah. So yeah, so finally we pulled up, and like he gets up and she gets up, and they get out, and he takes her to the house, and then comes back and jumps in the passenger seat for me to take him back to his house and that. And I just looked at him and went, seriously. He goes, dude, she was hot. He's like, dude, I'm like, but really? And he's just like, what, dude? You wanted me to score, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever, let's just go. But yeah, there you go, Chris. There's a nice little bedtime story for you. Bass and Bucks, how's it going? Not much. Just had to do a little bedtime story for Chris because this used to be Storytelling Tuesday, and now it's actually was unexpected. But you say you need a story because this used to be Storytelling Tuesday. I kind of ran out of stories. Total Love has been going on for like 5 months now, 4 months, something like that. So now it's gonna be Tuesday night hangouts because I used to do Friday night hangouts late night, but now I fish so late. I gave him some good dreams, right? It was either that or the story about first time I kissed a girl, which I don't think would help him out either. That was just another odd story that happened in my life, all right? I mean, the fact it was the first time I got to drive my car to an independent place, to a concert, and that's what my friend does to me. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I thought it was total, it was just, it was, to me, it was just so funny when I was, the fact that I was sitting at that light and my car was just, it was like, it was a rabbit. It had like kind of soft suspension. I mean, the thing was totally like, And it was just the fact of me like seeing if anybody, when I turned to the person and they were like totally staring at me, and when I turned the other way, they were like, because my car's in the middle of like, and I'm just kind of like, how you doing? Hey. That was like in my mind, that was like the funniest part of the whole thing was, and then I kind of turn around and see his like ass in the middle of the seat because he's like, yeah, that was at the time it wasn't that funny. I was just kind of like embarrassed because people are like, why the hell is that guy's car going back and forth? If I would have been more like I would have just looked at the person going, they're fucking, and the other one, they're fucking in my back seat. I would have been like, oh, they're fucking in my back seat. Just let them know why my car was sitting there going, the cars are rocking, don't come a knocking. I couldn't believe we did that. I was just like, really? Oh, it was fine. It was just a soft suspension, but it was just like I just couldn't believe he did that. Loose. Exactly. You're right, Chris. Yeah, it loosened up a bit. It was a lot looser after that. Let's just say that. That was an old car. That was like 1984. A little musty. Yeah. That happened in 1984. Hello, does Chris know that band? Do you know the 3 o'clock, Chris? The band, the 3 o'clock? Everybody else thought I said 311, but no. 3 o'clock? Really? Wow. I thought you would. They're a mod band. They're an 80s mod band. Cantaloupe Girlfriend. I think Tank Girl or something like that was another one of theirs. No, Jet Fighter. That was another hit of theirs. Yeah, they were like early 80s mod band. Along with like Secret Affair, Merton Parkas, Targets. Same time as like the Specials, Selector, Madness, Bad Manners. It was that ska mod, early 80s stuff. But actually, I think they were called more psychedelic than they were mod. But yeah, they're a good band. I still have somewhere I have some of their music, their albums. But I never turned this back on. Oh, I turned it off completely. It just, no. No, I just thought it. I mean, like I said, it was just. It's sort of funny because, like I said, it was my very first time ever.
You know how you're in the club waiting for that one thing that's gonna set
It was
you
just
off?
like
You're waiting for that one thing.
3
Makes you
million
so
hard
crazy.
goes.
You don't even know your hands were up.
I saw the movie.
You wait for that one song, that one rhythm. You wait. And your wait is over.
No, those are the goths. Those are the goths. You're thinking the goths. The gothic people and yeah, no, the goths were no the The mods were the ones that had the Vespas, the scooters, and we wore the parkas with like the hood with the fur. Um, a lot of us wore like three-piece suits with skinny tie and the wingtips. I mean, pretty much the Beatles were pretty much mod. The Jam was mod. Small Faces. Quadrophenia. You ever seen that movie with Sting? Quadrophenia was like the huge mod hit. I don't know how many times I went to houses and they're having a party and Quadrophenia was on. But the Who, those were all mods. Skas also wore the black and white, the suit with the skinny lapel and the skinny tie. And we did Skankin and that kind of. Yeah, but no mods is pretty much, the Who, the Jam. Well, the Jam is more of an 80s version, but the Who's Small Faces, the way that the Beatles dressed, the Monkees actually earlier, and then they went into sort of the hippie psychedelic thing. But yeah, that was the mod look. I used to wear like little Nero, the short turtlenecks with a matching like sweater, desert boots. But Vespas, they all had Vespas. That was like the mod thing, have Vespas. Yeah, no, the goth thing was goth is the Cure. All of a sudden, the Cure never said they were goth. Uh, the Cure. Who else? God, I can't even think of it. Nine Inch Nails is more industrial, but Nine Inch Nails. Um, Tori Amos, people thought Bauhaus, Tones on Tail. Uh, the there were some others too, but the major ones are like Bauhaus was like one of the original. The Cure people said were, but they weren't really goth. The Damned, yeah, I think. Well, they were. Yeah, I think the Damned was sort of. Man, I think they were sort of gothic, sort of industrial. I said Nine Inch Nails was sort of gothic, but it was more of the when it became sort of the industrial, sort of more techno-y beat to it. But yeah, Tones on Tail, even some of the Love and Rockets was sort of gothic. But yeah, but there were the dark ones, White Face, always wore black, black nail, fingernails, dark. Yeah, it went from being to gothic, and then the goths sort of accepted the industrial dark sound of Nine Inch Nails and all that towards later 80. But yeah, I mean, I know all that because I'm an 80s DJ. I know all about the underground, all the 80s stuff. But yeah, no, the mods were only around like it was like 80 through like 84. The mod scene kind of died about 84. Gothic scene kept going. The Gothic scene's still around today. And like I said, they just sort of adopted the darker industrial sound, which changed the whole music. But it was still that sort of deep, and they adopted that whole sort of black, gothic, painted face sort of look. But the music was sort of off that gothic-y, original 80s sound. Sorry, I know it's a fishing show, but it's Tuesday Night Hangout. We can talk about whatever we want. I got girls fishing behind me. So you can look at the girls back here if you want. Keep on the fishing theme. Yeah, I have a lot of things I can talk about. All kinds of stuff other than just the fishing thing. I thought you were going to bed, Chris. Now you're still up here. Yeah, Chris knows who the goths are. And the skaters. You can be a fisherman and have a life that knows more than about just fishing. It can go other places. So I didn't even remember what you guys. I don't remember what our actual thoughts were about the new intro. I think everybody hated it or liked it, but Chris maybe. I don't know. It's way back there. I'm just trying to look at it. Yeah, but well, like I said, it's already passed now. But eventually, I will put up a post with the new intro, complete with whatever I come up with for it. But most of you guys seem to like it, evidently, as far as the concept of what I'm doing with it. So that's good. Want to run that by you guys because you are my think tank. So I'm all over the place with movies too. Mostly indie. I said I have right there in my closet. I have like CDs of like 800 movies. The Pirate Bay. I don't know if you guys know about the Pirate Bay. ThePirateBay.org. Yeah, Chris is a Mr. Never Change. Aside from the board, Chris just wants to. Well, you're happy because right now it's back to the original, Chris. It's up to it. Um, yeah, Chris, I know you like, but I'm back to the original now. So you got that one show, and the next show that's coming up with you in it, it's gonna have the original. But I don't know. You got to change sometime. Even Friends. No Friends is absolutely just the background changed. But I don't know. I'm just not a. I don't know. I wanna innovate and kind of play with it. So this is what I'm thinking was what I showed you. But I thought you would like it because you liked a lot of that older music and older hip hop music I was playing, Chris. So I thought putting a Tribe Called Quest and Queen, and I thought that would help. Yeah, like, oh no, I have. I'm pretty much. I'm pretty damn anal about movies and the movies I watch, and it's hard for me to watch movies because when I watch them for the very first time, a lot of times I'm analyzing the way it's edited. I'm analyzing. I love intros and outros. That's why I have it on my shows. But I'm watching credits. I'm watching stuff. I do like it. Just yeah. So you yeah. I know what you mean. We've talked about that before. Yeah, but no, with my movies, and it's really hard for me to watch a movie the first time unless it's just incredible because I'm always kind of watching it from my side of it as being an editor and me as the fact that yeah I'm editing fishing shows, but I would always love to do a movie. um, so I'm looking at different camera angles and how the camera angle is and how it's set up and how the transitions are and all that other stuff. So yeah, it's in my storytelling Tuesday. My first tournament is, if you look back in these storytelling Tuesdays, um, Yeah, as far as 5408, yeah. If you go back to my first storytelling, I think I did the one where I'm holding the thing, and I tell the story about my first ever tournament. Wasn't really that long ago. I the beginning of these on Tuesdays. So right now it's a hangout, but at first it was storytelling. And yeah, I think the first like 4 or 5 I did, 6 I did were all stories about tournaments and tournaments I've been in. So yeah, I do remember it, but it's actually all been recorded and put in history on my earlier ones. So yes, I do remember that. It wasn't pretty. You can go back and watch it and see how I tell about that. But my first 3 tournaments I did ever weren't very good. It took me about the third tournament to get into it. Whiskey Wheel, keep on rolling. Well, I got a turtle in my belly, according to Chris. He said that the other day. Well, that was in the end, the outro that I lost when I accidentally erased it. First lure I ever fished, plastic one and the shell. No, I started out fishing the Texas rig plastic worm. First fish I ever caught one on was a black 4-inch worm on a 1/8 ounce darter head. Red. Red darter head, black 4.5 inch worm. I think that was about it. I caught tons and tons of bass on live shiners, live shad, and live worms. That was the first artificial I got was on a 4. So yeah, I started out with plastic, 6-inch plastic worm, Texas rig. Then I started working into spinner baits and crankbaits, surface lures, all that stuff. But yeah, pretty much like most people. Well, not nowadays. Now I think nowadays most people start out fishing frogs and crankbaits and chatterbaits and whopper ploppers. They catch their first bass on fast moving and hard baits, and they don't really know how to use soft plastics and jigs and the more finessey type stuff because they just learn to throw something that's mundane and easy and just throw it out, reel it in, and happen to catch fish. But back in my day, most people started out with soft plastics and jigs, and then you move to the active bait. So I have seen a total switch in that in my 40 years of bass fishing, where everybody used to learn with the plastic and that sort of stuff, and then progress to what at that time for us was the harder bait, the moving bait, the active baits, because I don't know, because it's a lot easier to catch fish on plastic worms and jigs than it is on crankbaits and surface lures and frogs and all that stuff. So, but now it seems to be the opposite. Everybody thinks it's a lot easier to catch them on the active baits and moving baits and a lot harder to catch them on the soft plastic. So I think in my 40 years of fishing, I've seen the switch from of that from the easy to the hard, and now suddenly the hard is the easy and the easy is the hard. So really weird switch, but I guess it's more been the evolution of crankbaits and spinnerbaits and all that other stuff. Because before all that, it was plastics and jigs. That's how it started. Then it moved to all the active stuff. Yeah, well, it's still spring. We still got like 6 months of fishing. it gets in the summer that I'm gonna do a meet and greet. I kind of want to do it at the pier. Yeah, I like doing. Everyone wants to do like a short tournament, you know. We'll get there. It's only like freaking 14th of May. We're, we're not even in the summer yet. I'm gonna start getting all that planned. I mean, it's still early in the year. Fishing is just getting going. We got like 6 months going. We got like good 6, 7 months left, all the way until November. So it'll be good. Oh well, you know it's really funny with the Warriors because right now it's like a cakewalk, but it was kind of like the first series and second series were sort of the worry, and now they get to Portland and KD's out and nobody really cares. It's like, oh, it's Portland. Yeah, well, they're just gonna go right through them. And yeah, it was just kind of funny that it was like the first series and the Houston series was, and nobody really cared after that. Like, oh, oh, Denver, Portland, who the hell cares who they play after that? It's the Houston one we're worried about. And then the first one kind of gave an issue. And I really don't think KD's even going to play this whole series against Portland. Um, unless Portland figures out something better to do, because I watched half the game before we went live, and they had no answer, and they're missing like basically the man. So yeah, I don't think you have an issue going through this, and I don't think KD's even going to have to play the whole freaking series. Yeah, I mean he's got an injury. It was a minor injury, but what the hell? I I mean, unless they want him to come in, but I don't know. It was just sort of the fact that Portland or Denver, I guess, with the matchups and everything else, wasn't anyway. They were what higher up than Houston and whoever they. I even forget who they played first round, but yeah, those matchups seem to be more difficult than once they got past that. It's like everyone's kind of like, oh, okay, they get the Western Conference Finals. Once you get to the Western Conference Final, if they get there, then they're going to finals, no problem at all. My favorite lake, well, I would have to say Pinot. As far as my favorite lake to catch a lot of fish at, in that, uh, and I go out in a boat, and I used to have my boat there. Other than that, would probably be Margarita, Santa Margarita, which was my local lake when I lived in Slow. That I had took my boat to all the time. But I don't know, as far as a favorite, yeah, that would have to be two. As far as me with a favorite lake, it would have to be something that I had or fished on with a boat. Because shore wise, I don't think anything's my. Chesbro, Uvis, all the ones I just fished from shore, they're not my favorite. I need to be out in the boat with them for it to be my favorite. But I haven't been out in those on a boat. Because boat fishing is actually the favorite thing to do. I just don't do it anymore because I don't have a boat. Uh, I don't think I have a least favorite. There's no lake I really hate. I might hate a lot of them at a certain point in time or a certain season, but no, I don't hate. Any lake is fun. I actually least favorite would probably be El Estero, but I've only fished it in the fall now in the winter, and I haven't been to it in the summer. It's just I have a hard time catching them there, but it's not a good bass lake anyway. It's not much of a population. It's a little teeny pond. Well, it's Elstero Lake, but small dirty pond in the middle of a city with paddled boats and everything. It's not really a fishing lake to begin with, but as far as one that's my nemesis, and I've only caught actually one fish that I've ever got in my hand out of, and had very few bites other than that, other than whacking some really big ass carp in. As far as bass fishing, that would be like my worst lake for sure, just because it's a very stingy lake. It's, even other people really hate that. Like I hate Elstero. I'm never going back there. I never catch bass. It's a tough lake, not much of a population, but uh, why did my music stopped? Everything just well. At least the girls are still going. I don't know what happened to the rest of it. What am I on? All right, I'm going on 2 hours. Ooh, I gotta use this because this has a bunch of stuff that I need for my intro for different music. All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this first annual Tuesday night hangout. Um, obviously now I'm keeping the Tuesday nights. I am going to be doing weekends live. Nope, never been up to Orville. You're still here. You said we were going to bed and you wanted a story like hours ago. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Tuesday night. Like I said, it's gonna be Tuesday night hangouts now. I'm gonna do weekends live every Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, this Saturday, if me and Chris go out, um, Pinot, it'll either be Pinot, it'll be at the pier, or I don't know, I can Coyote Creek Lakes, Almond Lake, Persona, or anything. But yeah, weekends live are gonna be fishing for the most part, and yeah. So yeah, Tuesday. Just because I don't have any more stories to tell, although I told that really good one for Chris tonight, it's still gonna be a cool hangout. Come back and join us. It'll be fun. The girls will always be here, and I'm gonna add more and more of them. Hopefully, get to the point that maybe I have like 5 hours worth of girls, or at least 2 hours worth of girls. So when it starts, the time it ends, it's you never see a repeat. It just keeps going, going, going. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Uh, yeah, I need more. That's another thing too, guys. I need some more intro videos. Anybody that's out there, anything? I mean, you don't have to have a fish. You could just say have your pull or whatever. But yeah, I need more. I mean, we have like 6 now or 7 different people, 8 people, something like that. But yeah, not only are we doing the challenge, but yeah, intro videos, guys. Yeah, right to bear. I'm a freaking idiot. We could have done a couple. We could have done one, and I totally spaced on it. I could have done you doing the hello, welcome to CCB. Please like, share, and subscribe. But next time we're gonna fish together again. But I have a lot of going on my head. Got some new intro, got some other stuff. But yeah, thanks guys. Got a video coming up tomorrow, different subject, and oh yeah, if you want to do it on your own, that's fine. You got the cameras. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, video coming up tomorrow. And yeah, there's a video blog coming up tomorrow. something else that will cue in on what's going to be going on the rest of 2019. And hopefully tomorrow I'm going to go fish, film at Cody Creek Lakes, unless there's this huge storm coming. But catch you next time, guys. I'm out. I got to work on this intro. No, I'm obsessed about this intro. And I actually need to edit the video that I just told you about that I need to put up tomorrow. But it's going to be fairly quick and easy to edit. I don't even know what time it is now. Oh, it's only 10. That's fine. But thanks a lot, guys. I'm out. Catch you next time. Next Tuesday and this weekend for our Weekends Live. Bam! It didn't work!